Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that can truly change your life. Imagine this. You're just going about your day, maybe feeling a bit stuck or unsure about what to do next. Then, you pick up a book, and suddenly, everything starts to shift. That's exactly what happened to me when I read You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And I'm not the only one. This book has transformed countless lives, and I'm here to share how it can do the same for you. Now, let me tell you a little story. Jen Sincero was once a struggling writer, just like so many of us. She had big dreams but no idea how to make them a reality. She felt stuck, unsure, and a bit lost. But then, she decided to take a leap. She started digging deep into her own beliefs, her mindset, and the actions she was taking or not taking. And guess what? It worked. She became a best-selling author, and her journey inspired her to write You Are a Badass, to help others do the same. But it's not just about Jen. I have a friend, let's call her Sarah, who was in a rut. She was working a job she hated, feeling unfulfilled, and just going through the motions. One day, she picked up You Are a Badass, and it was like a light bulb went off in her head. She started applying the principles in the book, and before she knew it, she was making small but significant changes. She started a side hustle, which eventually turned into her full-time gig. Now she's happier and more successful than ever. So what's the secret sauce? It all comes down to the power of self-belief. When you truly believe in yourself, anything becomes possible. But it's not just about believing, it's about taking action. You can have all the confidence in the world, but if you don't take steps to make your dreams a reality, nothing will change. And that's where mindset comes in. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world, and it can either hold you back or propel you forward. Let me give you a quick example. Have you ever noticed how a simple shift in your mindset can completely change your day? Maybe you wake up feeling grumpy, and everything seems to go wrong. But then you decide to focus on the good things, and suddenly your day turns around. It's the same with bigger goals. If you believe you can achieve something, you're more likely to take the necessary steps to make it happen. And don't underestimate the power of daily affirmations. I know it might sound a bit woo-woo, but hear me out. When you tell yourself positive things every day, it starts to sink in. You start to believe it, and that belief can be the catalyst for real change. I tried it myself, and I was amazed at how much more confident and motivated I felt. So, are you ready to become a badass? Are you ready to take control of your life and start making the changes you've been dreaming of? Because you can. You are capable of so much more than you realize. And if you stick around, I'm going to share some practical tips and strategies that can help you get there. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you read You Are a Badass? What was your biggest takeaway? Or maybe you're just starting your journey and you're curious to learn more. Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you're feeling inspired, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Alright, let's get into it. First up, we're going to talk about the power of self-belief and how you can start building that confidence today. Stay tuned, and let's make some magic happen. Section 1. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. Welcome to the first section of our journey, where we dive deep into the concept of limiting beliefs and how they hold us back. This section is all about empowering you to identify and overcome these beliefs, drawing heavily from the insights and exercises provided by the incredible author, Jen Sincero. By the end of this section, you'll have practical strategies to transform your mindset and unlock your full potential. Let's start by understanding what limiting beliefs are. Limiting beliefs are the negative thoughts and assumptions we hold about ourselves, others, and the world around us. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained and can be so subtle that we don't even realize they're there. They can stem from past experiences, societal norms, or even well-meaning advice from others. The problem is, these beliefs can act like invisible chains, holding us back from achieving our goals and living the life we truly desire. Imagine you're standing at the base of a mountain, looking up at the summit. You want to climb it, but a voice in your head says, "You're not strong enough," or "You'll never make it to the top." That voice is a limiting belief, and it can be incredibly powerful. It can make you doubt your abilities, fear failure, and ultimately, prevent you from even starting the climb. But the good news is you have the power to silence that voice and break free from these limiting beliefs. So, how do we identify these beliefs? The first step is to become aware of them. One of the most effective ways to do this is through journaling. Grab a notebook and a pen and start writing down your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself questions like, what am I afraid of? What do I believe I can't do? What do I think others expect of me? As you write, you might start to uncover some of the hidden beliefs that are holding you back. For example, let's say you've always wanted to start your own business, but you keep putting it off. You might write, I'm not smart enough to run a business, or I don't have the connections to succeed. These are your limiting beliefs, and recognizing them is the first step to overcoming them. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge and reframe them. This is where the real transformation happens. When you encounter a negative thought, ask yourself, is this belief really true? What evidence do I have to support it? What would I tell a friend who had this belief? By questioning these beliefs, you can start to see them for what they are, just thoughts, not facts. Let's go back to the example of starting a business. If you believe you're not smart enough, challenge that thought. Think about all the times you've learned new skills or solved complex problems. Remind yourself that intelligence is not fixed. It can grow and develop over time. You can also seek out role models who started businesses without a traditional background, proving that it's possible to succeed even if you don't fit the mold. Another powerful tool for overcoming limiting beliefs is building a positive self-image. This involves cultivating a mindset that supports your goals and aspirations. One way to do this is through positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a desired belief. For example, instead of saying, I'm not good enough, you can say, I am capable and worthy of success. Repeat these affirmations daily, and over time, they will start to reshape your mindset. Now, let's dive into some inspiring stories to see how others have overcome their limiting beliefs. First, we have the story of Sarah, a woman who overcame her fear of public speaking. Sarah had always been terrified of speaking in front of large groups. She believed she would stumble over her words, forget what to say, and be laughed. This fear held her back from pursuing opportunities that required public speaking, such as job interviews and presentations. One day, Sarah decided she was tired of letting her fear control her life. She started by taking small steps, like speaking up in small group settings and practicing in front of a mirror. She also joined a local Toastmasters club, where she could practice public speaking in a supportive environment. With each speech, Sarah's confidence grew. She learned to reframe her fear as excitement and to see public speaking as an opportunity to share her ideas and connect with others. Today, Sarah is a successful public speaker and has even given talks at major conferences. She credits her transformation to the power of challenging her limiting beliefs and building a positive self-image. She says, I realized that my fear was just a story I had been telling myself. Once I started to rewrite that story, I was able to break free from my limitations and achieve things I never thought possible. Next, we have the story of Mark, a man who transformed his career by changing his mindset. Mark had been working in a corporate job for years, but he was unhappy and unfulfilled. He dreamed of starting his own business, but he believed he was too old, too inexperienced, and too risk-averse to make the leap. These beliefs kept him stuck in a job he didn't enjoy. One day, Mark read a book that changed his perspective. The book talked about the power of mindset and how our beliefs shape our reality. Inspired, Mark started to challenge his limiting beliefs. He asked himself, what if I am capable of starting a business? What if I am not too old or too inexperienced? What if I can take calculated risks and succeed? Mark began to take small steps towards his goal. He started networking, learning about entrepreneurship, and saving money. He also practiced positive affirmations, repeating statements like, I am capable of creating a successful business, and I am worthy of financial abundance. Over time, Mark's mindset shifted, and he gained the confidence to take the leap. Today, Mark is the founder of a thriving tech startup. He says, changing my mindset was the key to my success. Once I let go of my limiting beliefs, I was able to see the possibilities and take action. I learned that the only thing holding me back was myself. These stories show us that breaking free from limiting beliefs is possible. It takes awareness, courage, and a willingness to challenge the negative thoughts that hold us back. But the rewards are immense. By transforming your mindset, you can unlock your full potential and live a life that is truly fulfilling. To wrap up this section, let's revisit the tools and strategies we've discussed. 1. Identify your limiting beliefs by journaling and asking yourself tough questions. 2. Challenge and reframe negative thoughts by questioning their validity and reframing them in a positive light. 3. Build a positive self-image through positive affirmations and surrounding yourself with supportive people. Remember, the journey of overcoming limiting beliefs is a process. It takes time, effort, and patience. But with each step you take, you are moving closer to a life that is free from the chains of negative thoughts and full of endless possibilities. Thank you for joining me in this first section. I hope you feel inspired and empowered to break free from your limiting beliefs. In the next section, we'll explore how to set and achieve your goals with confidence and clarity. Stay tuned and keep pushing forward. You've got this. Section 2. Embracing your authentic self. Welcome back, everyone. In this section, we're diving deep into the heart of what it means to live an authentic life. Authenticity is not just a buzzword. It's a powerful force that can transform your life, making it more fulfilling, meaningful, and true to who you are. When you embrace your authentic self, you open the door to a world of possibilities, where your actions align with your values, and your life becomes a reflection of your true essence. Let's start by understanding what authenticity really means. At its core, authenticity is about being true to yourself. It's about living in a way that aligns with your core values, beliefs, and desires. It's about having the courage to be yourself, even when it's not easy, and even when it means going against the expectations of others. Authenticity is the foundation upon which a fulfilling life is built. Understanding your core values. The first step in embracing your authentic self is to understand your core values. Your values are the guiding principles that shape your decisions, actions, and behaviors. They are the compass that helps you navigate life, ensuring that you stay on the path that is right for you. When you live in alignment with your values, you feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Conversely, when you live out of alignment with your values, you may feel lost, confused, or unfulfilled. So, how do you identify your core values? One effective way is to create a values list. Take some time to reflect on the things that are most important to you. What matters most in your life? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Write down as many values as you can think of, and then narrow it down to the top 5 or 10 that resonate the most with you. Some common values include honesty, integrity, family, creativity, freedom, and growth. Once you have your list, you can use it as a guide to make decisions that align with your true self. For example, if one of your core values is creativity, you might decide to pursue a career in the arts, even if it means taking a risk. If family is a top value, you might prioritize spending quality time with your loved ones, even if it means saying no to other opportunities. Living in alignment with your true self. Living in alignment with your true self is about more than just making decisions based on your values. It's about being true to who you are in every aspect of your life. This means being honest with yourself and others, expressing your thoughts and feelings authentically, and living a life that reflects your unique personality and passions. One of the most powerful ways to live in alignment with your true self is to follow your passions. When you pursue what you love, you are more likely to feel fulfilled and satisfied. Think about the things that light you up, the activities that make you lose track of time, and the goals that excite you. These are the things that are most aligned with your true self. For example, consider the story of John, a successful investment banker who had it all: high salary, prestigious title, and a corner office. On the surface, it seemed like he had everything he could want. But deep down, John felt unfulfilled. He had always been passionate about music, but he had put that dream on hold to pursue a more practical career. One day, John decided to take a leap of faith and quit his job to pursue his passion for music. It was a scary decision, but it was the right one for him. Today, John is a successful musician, and he feels more alive and fulfilled than he ever did in his corporate job. Overcoming the fear of judgment. One of the biggest obstacles to living an authentic life is the fear of judgment. We all want to be accepted and liked, and it's natural to worry about what others might think of us. However, this fear can hold us back from being our true selves. When we live in fear of judgment, we may compromise our values, hide our true feelings, and suppress our passions. This can lead to a life that feels inauthentic and unfulfilled. The key to overcoming the fear of judgment is to realize that you can't control what others think of you. You can only control your own actions and decisions. When you focus on living in alignment with your values and being true to yourself, you will attract people who appreciate and respect you for who you are. And those who don't, well, they probably weren't the right people for you in the first place. Consider the story of Sarah, a woman who had always been quiet and reserved. She had a successful career, but she felt like something was missing. She had a passion for writing, but she was too afraid to share her work with others. One day, Sarah decided to start a blog. It was a scary step, but she knew it was something she had to do. At first, she was terrified of what people might think. But as she began to share her stories and insights, she found that people resonated with her writing. Her blog grew in popularity, and she even started receiving messages from readers who were inspired by her words. Sarah had overcome her fear of judgment, and in doing so, she had found her voice and her purpose. Practical tips and exercises. Now that we've explored the importance of authenticity and how to live in alignment with your true self, let's dive into some practical tips and exercises that can help you on your journey. Creating a values list. One of the most powerful exercises you can do is to create a values list. As I mentioned earlier, this involves reflecting on the things that are most important to you and writing them down. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you create your values list. 1. Set aside some quiet time. Find a quiet place where you can reflect without distractions. You might want to light a candle, play some calming music, or do a short meditation to help you get into the right mindset. 2. Brainstorm. Write down as many values as you can think of. Don't worry about whether they are right or wrong at this stage. Just let your thoughts flow freely. 3. Narrow it down. Once you have a long list, start to narrow it down to the top 5 or 10 values that resonate the most with you. You can do this by asking yourself which values are most important to you and which ones you would be willing to stand up for, even if it means making difficult choices. 4. Reflect on your values. Take some time to reflect on each value and why it is important to you. How does it show up in your life? How can you live more in alignment with this value? 5. Use your values list. Keep your values list somewhere you can see it and refer to it often. Use it as a guide to make decisions, set goals, and stay true to yourself. Using visualization techniques. Another powerful tool for living an authentic life is visualization. Visualization is the practice of creating a mental image of what you want to achieve or how you want to feel. When you visualize yourself living in alignment with your values and being true to yourself, you are programming your mind to make it a reality. Here's a simple visualization exercise you can try. 1. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to relax and center yourself. 2. Imagine your ideal life. Visualize yourself living a life that is in perfect alignment with your values. See yourself making decisions that reflect who you are, and feel the sense of fulfillment and purpose that comes with it. 3. Engage all your senses. Make your visualization as vivid as possible. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? The more detailed your visualization, the more powerful it will be. 4. Feel the emotions. As you visualize, allow yourself to feel the emotions that come with living an authentic life. Feel the joy, the peace, the excitement, and the sense of purpose. 5. Repeat regularly. Make visualization a regular part of your routine. The more you practice, the more you will train your mind to focus on what is most important to you. Hashtag stories and examples. Let's dive into a few more stories and examples to illustrate the power of authenticity. Hashtag a person who left a high-paying job to pursue their passion. We've already heard about John, the investment banker who left his high-paying job to pursue his passion for music. But there are many other stories of people who have made similar choices. Take, for example, Emily, a lawyer who had a successful career in a prestigious law firm. Emily had always been passionate about environmental conservation, but she had put that dream on hold to pursue a more secure career. One day, Emily realized that she was no longer happy in her job. She felt like she was living someone else's dream, not her own. So, she made the difficult decision to leave her job and start a non-profit organization dedicated to environmental conservation. It was a scary step, but it was the right one for her. Today, Emily is making a real difference in the world, and she feels more fulfilled and purposeful than she ever did in her corporate job. Hashtag a woman who found her voice and started a successful blog. We also heard about Sarah, the woman who found her voice and started a successful blog. But there are many other women who have found their voices and used them to make a difference. Take, for example, Maria, a woman who had always been passionate about mental health awareness. Maria had struggled with anxiety and depression for years, but she had never spoken openly about it. One day, Maria decided to start a blog to share her story and help others who were going through similar struggles. At first, she was terrified of what people might think. But as she began to share her experiences, she found that people resonated with her words. Her blog grew in popularity, and she even started receiving messages from readers who were inspired by her courage. Maria had found her voice, and in doing so, she had not only helped herself but also made a positive impact on the lives of others. Hashtag conclusion. In conclusion, embracing your authentic self is one of the most powerful things you can do for your life. When you live in alignment with your core values, you feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is hard to find anywhere else. It takes courage to be true to yourself, especially when it means going against the expectations of others. But the rewards are well worth it. By living an authentic life, you can create a world that is true to who you are, and you can inspire others to do the same. So, take the time to reflect on your core values, use visualization techniques to stay true to yourself, and don't be afraid to take the steps that are right for you. Remember, you are a badass, and you have the power to create the life you truly want. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next section. Section 3. Taking massive action. Taking massive action is the cornerstone of achieving any significant goal in life. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. In this section, we're going to dive deep into the power of action and how it can transform your life. We'll explore actionable steps to overcome procrastination, set and achieve small goals, and build a habit of consistent, meaningful action. By the end of this section, you'll have a clear understanding of how to turn your intentions into tangible results. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Action is the only way to make progress. You can have the best plans, the most inspiring vision, and the greatest intentions, but without action, they remain just that: plans, visions, and intentions. Action is what brings them to life. It's what turns dreams into reality. Hashtag overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the silent killer of success. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head that tells you to wait, to do it later, to put it off until tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Procrastination is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. The key is to understand why you procrastinate and then take steps to overcome it. One of the most common reasons people procrastinate is fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. These fears can paralyze you, making it difficult to take that first step. But here's the thing: fear is a natural part of the process. Every successful person has faced fear and pushed through it. The difference is that they didn't let fear stop them. Another reason people procrastinate is perfectionism. The idea that everything has to be perfect before you can start can be a major roadblock. Perfectionism is a trap. It's better to start with something imperfect and improve it over time than to never start at all. So, how do you overcome procrastination? One effective strategy is to break your tasks down into smaller, more manageable pieces. This is known as the 2-minute rule. The idea is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This helps you build momentum and get started. Once you're in the flow, it's much easier to keep going. For example, let's say you need to write a report. Instead of looking at the entire report as one big, daunting task, break it down into smaller steps. Start by writing the introduction. Then move on to the first paragraph. Before you know it, you'll have a significant portion of the report completed. Another powerful technique is to create a daily action plan. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to plan out what you need to do the next day. Write down the most important tasks and prioritize them. This helps you stay focused and ensures that you're making progress every day. Setting and achieving small goals setting. And achieving small goals is a crucial part of taking massive action. Small goals are like stepping stones. They help you build momentum, stay motivated, and make consistent progress. When you achieve a small goal, you get a sense of accomplishment and a boost of confidence. This positive feedback loop encourages you to keep going. Think of it like climbing a mountain. You don't just wake up one day and climb to the top. You start at the base and take one step at a time. Each step brings you closer to the summit. The same is true for your goals. By setting and achieving small goals, you're making steady progress toward your larger objectives. For example, let's say your goal is to write a book. That's a big, daunting task, but you can break it down into smaller goals. Start by setting a goal to write 500 words a day. Once you achieve that, set a goal to write 1,000 words a day. Before you know it, you'll have a substantial portion of your book written. Building a habit of action. Building a habit of action is about consistency. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. One of the best ways to build a habit of action is to create a routine. A routine helps you stay on track and ensures that you're making progress every day. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, create a routine that includes a specific time and place for your workouts. This makes it easier to stick to your plan and build the habit. Another important aspect of building a habit of action is to find a way to stay motivated. This could be through setting rewards for yourself, finding an accountability partner, or tracking your progress. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, you could set a reward for yourself after a week of sticking to your meal plan. Or you could find a friend who is also trying to eat healthier and check in with each other regularly. Stories of success. Let's take a look at some real-life examples of people who have transformed their lives by taking massive action. The entrepreneur who launched a successful business. Meet Sarah, a young entrepreneur who turned her passion for baking into a successful business. Sarah had always loved baking, but she never thought she could turn it into a career. She had a full-time job and a busy schedule, but she decided to take action. Sarah started by setting small goals. She began baking a few extra cakes and cookies each week and selling them to friends and family. She used the 2-minute rule to get started. If she had a few minutes of free time, she would spend it baking or planning her next batch. She also created a daily action plan to stay on track. As her business grew, Sarah faced many challenges. She had to learn how to market her products, manage her finances, and handle customer service. But she didn't let these challenges stop her. She took massive action one step at a time. She read books, took online courses, and sought advice from other entrepreneurs. Today, Sarah's business is thriving. She has a loyal customer base, a team of employees, and a reputation for making the best baked goods in town. Her success is a testament to the power of taking action and staying consistent. The student who overcame academic challenges. Now, let's meet Alex, a student who overcame academic challenges through consistent effort. Alex struggled with school from a young age. He had trouble focusing, and his grades were suffering. But Alex was determined to turn things around. Alex started by setting small, achievable goals. He decided to focus on one subject at a time. He used the 2-minute rule to get started. If he had a few minutes of free time, he would spend it studying or reviewing his notes. He also created a daily action plan to stay on track. Alex faced many obstacles along the way. He had to deal with distractions, a lack of motivation, and the pressure of high expectations. But he didn't let these obstacles stop him. He took massive action, one step at a time. He sought help from his teachers, joined study groups, and practiced regularly. Over time, Alex's hard work paid off. His grades improved, and he gained confidence in his abilities. He went on to graduate with honors and is now pursuing his dream career. Alex's story is a powerful reminder that with consistent effort and a willingness to take action, you can overcome any challenge. ### examples of actionable steps. Let's dive into some specific examples of actionable steps you can take to overcome procrastination, set and achieve small goals, and build a habit of action. ### Using the 2-minute rule. To get started, the 2-minute rule is a simple but powerful technique. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This helps you build momentum and get started. For example, if you need to send a quick email, do it right away. If you need to tidy up your desk, do it now. These small actions add up and can make a big difference in your productivity. ### Creating a daily action plan to stay on track. Creating a daily action plan is a great way to stay on track and ensure that you're making progress every day. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to plan out what you need to do the next day. Write down the most important tasks and prioritize them. This helps you stay focused and ensures that you're making progress toward your goals. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your daily action plan might include 1. Write 500 words. 2. Research a new topic. 3. Edit a chapter. 4. Reach out to a potential beta reader. By breaking your tasks down into smaller, manageable steps, you make it easier to get started and stay on track. ### Conclusion. Taking massive action is the key to achieving your goals and transforming your life. It's about overcoming procrastination, setting and achieving small goals, and building a habit of consistent, meaningful action. By using techniques like the 2-minute rule and creating a daily action plan, you can make steady progress toward your objectives. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. So, take that first step today. Set a small goal, take action, and watch your life transform. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you found this section helpful and inspiring. Keep taking action, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Section 4. Cultivating resilience and grit in the journey of life. We all face challenges, setbacks, and moments that test our limits. Whether you're an athlete striving for a championship, a business owner navigating the ups and downs of the market, or simply someone pursuing a personal goal, resilience and grit are the cornerstones of long-term success. In this section, we'll delve into the importance of building mental resilience, learning from failures, and staying motivated during tough times. We'll draw from the teachings of Jack Canfield and Jen Sincero and explore real-life stories and practical examples to help you cultivate these essential qualities. Let's start with the concept of mental resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep moving forward even when the path is rocky. It's about maintaining your focus, your determination, and your positive outlook, no matter what life throws your way. One of the key strategies for building mental resilience is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can shift your perspective and help you maintain a positive mindset, even in the face of challenges. Imagine you're an athlete, training day in and day out for a championship. You've put in countless hours, pushed your body to its limits, and made sacrifices that most people can't even fathom. But then, just a few weeks before the big event, you suffer a serious injury. It's a devastating blow, and it could easily derail all your hard work. But what if, instead of letting the setback defeat you, you choose to see it as an opportunity for growth? What if you use this time to focus on your mental game, to practice gratitude for the progress you've already made, and to visualize your comeback? This is exactly what happened to Sarah, a professional runner who was training for the Olympic trials. She was in the best shape of her life, and her times were consistently improving. But then, a few weeks before the trials, she tore her ACL. It was a crushing blow, and for a moment, she felt like giving up. But Sarah decided to take a different approach. She started a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things she was thankful for each day. She focused on the progress she had made, the support of her family and coaches, and the opportunity to come back stronger. She used this time to work on her mental toughness, visualizing her recovery and her return to the track. When she finally did make her comeback, she was more determined than ever, and she went on to win the championship. Sarah's story is a powerful reminder that resilience is not just about physical strength. It's also about mental and emotional fortitude. By practicing gratitude, Sarah was able to maintain a positive outlook and stay motivated during one of the toughest times of her life. This is a strategy that you can apply to any challenge you face, whether it's a personal setback or a professional obstacle. Another crucial aspect of building resilience is learning from failures. Failure is an inevitable part of the journey to success, and how you respond to it can make all the difference. Instead of seeing failure as a sign of weakness or a reason to give up, view it as a valuable learning experience. Every failure is an opportunity to grow, to gain new insights, and to become a better version of yourself. Take the story of John, a business owner who started a tech startup. He had a great idea, a solid business plan, and a team of talented individuals. But despite his best efforts, the business struggled. They faced numerous challenges, from funding issues to market competition, and eventually the company went bankrupt. It was a devastating blow, and John felt like a failure. But instead of giving up, he decided to take a step back and reflect on what went wrong. He sought feedback from his team, his mentors, and his investors. He read books, attended workshops, and took courses to improve his skills. He learned from his mistakes and used that knowledge to build a new, more successful venture. John's story is a testament to the power of learning from failures. By embracing his mistakes and using them as a springboard for growth, he was able to turn a failing business into a thriving one. This is a mindset that you can adopt in any area of your life. When you encounter setbacks, take the time to reflect on what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself, what went wrong? And what can I do differently next time? By doing so, you'll not only build resilience but also gain valuable insights that will help you succeed in the future. Staying motivated during tough times is another critical aspect of resilience. When the going gets tough, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and feel discouraged. But by using strategies like affirmations and visualization, you can stay motivated and keep pushing forward. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a desired belief or behavior. They can be a powerful tool for maintaining a positive mindset and staying motivated. For example, if you're facing a challenging project at work, you might repeat affirmations like, I am capable and competent, or I can handle any challenge that comes my way. By repeating these affirmations regularly, you can reprogram your mind to focus on your strengths and your potential, rather than your doubts and fears. Visualization is another powerful technique for staying motivated. It involves creating a vivid mental image of your desired outcome and focusing on it regularly. For example, if you're an athlete training for a competition, you might visualize yourself crossing the finish line first, feeling the rush of victory, and hearing the crowd cheering for you. By visualizing your success, you can build confidence and stay motivated even when the path is difficult. Let's return to the story of Sarah, the professional runner. After her injury, she used both affirmations and visualization to stay motivated during her recovery. She would repeat affirmations like, I am strong and resilient, and I will come back stronger than ever. She would also visualize herself running smoothly, feeling powerful and in control. These techniques helped her maintain a positive mindset and stay focused on her goal, even when the road to recovery was long and challenging. In the business world, John, the entrepreneur, also used affirmations and visualization to stay motivated during the tough times. After his first venture failed, he would repeat affirmations like, I am a successful entrepreneur, and I have the skills and determination to succeed. He would also visualize himself running a thriving business, making a positive impact on his customers, and achieving financial success. These techniques helped him stay motivated and focused on his vision, even when the path was uncertain. In conclusion, resilience and grit are essential qualities for achieving long-term success. By building mental resilience, learning from failures, and staying motivated during tough times, you can overcome any challenge and reach your goals. Whether you're an athlete, a business owner, or someone pursuing a personal dream, the strategies we've discussed, practicing gratitude, using affirmations and visualization, can help you cultivate the resilience and grit you need to succeed. Remember, the journey to success is not always easy, but with the right mindset and tools, you can navigate any obstacle and achieve your dreams. Section 5. Creating a supportive environment. Imagine for a moment that you are a plant. Just like a plant needs the right soil, water, and sunlight to thrive, you too need the right environment to grow and flourish. This environment is not just about the physical space around you, but also the people you surround yourself with and the energy they bring into your life. In this section, we will explore the role of environment in personal growth and how to create a supportive network that uplifts and supports your goals. We'll draw inspiration from the wisdom of Jack Canfield and other personal development experts, and we'll share some inspiring stories and practical examples to help you on your journey. Let's start with the idea of surrounding yourself with positive influences. Think about the people in your life. Are they the kind of people who lift you up, who believe in you, and who inspire you to be your best self? Or are they the kind of people who bring you down, who doubt your abilities, and who make you feel small? The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your success. As Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This means that if you want to grow and achieve your goals, you need to be intentional about the company you keep. One of the best ways to surround yourself with positive influences is to join a community that aligns with your values and goals. For example, if you're passionate about fitness, joining a local gym or a running club can connect you with like-minded individuals who share your interests. If you're interested in personal development, attending workshops, seminars, or joining online communities can provide you with a wealth of knowledge and support. These communities can be a source of motivation, accountability, and inspiration, helping you stay on track and push through challenges. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of a supportive community. There was a group of friends who were all struggling with various aspects of their lives. They felt stuck in their jobs, unhappy in their relationships, and generally unfulfilled. One day, one of the friends suggested starting a book club. They decided to read books on personal development, self-help, and success. Each week, they would meet to discuss what they had learned and how they could apply it to their lives. Over time, this simple act of coming together to read and discuss transformed their lives. They started making positive changes, setting and achieving goals, and supporting each other through the ups and downs. One friend even started her own business, another got a promotion, and another found a new, fulfilling relationship. The book club became a source of strength and inspiration, and it all started with the simple act of surrounding themselves with positive influences. Building a support network is another crucial aspect of creating a supportive environment. A support network is a group of people who you can turn to for help, advice, and encouragement. This network can include friends, family, mentors, coaches, and even online communities. The key is to have a diverse group of people who can offer different perspectives and resources. For example, a mentor can provide guidance and wisdom based on their own experiences, while a coach can offer structured support and accountability. Friends and family can offer emotional support and a listening ear. By building a strong support network, you create a safety net that can catch you when you fall and lift you up when you need it most. Let me share another story to illustrate the power of a mentor. There was a young woman named Sarah who had always dreamed of starting her own business. She had a great idea, but she didn't know where to start. She felt overwhelmed and unsure of herself. One day, she attended a networking event and met a successful entrepreneur named Jane. Jane saw potential in Sarah and offered to mentor her. Over the next few months, Jane provided Sarah with invaluable advice, introduced her to key contacts, and helped her develop a business plan. With Jane's support, Sarah gained the confidence and knowledge she needed to launch her business. Today, Sarah's business is thriving, and she credits much of her success to the guidance and support of her mentor. Creating a conducive living and working environment is also essential for personal growth. Your physical environment can either support or hinder your goals. For example, if you want to be more productive, having a clutter-free workspace can help you focus and stay organized. If you want to live a healthier lifestyle, having a kitchen stocked with nutritious foods can make it easier to make healthy choices. The same goes for your living space. A clean, organized, and peaceful home can help you feel more relaxed and centered, which can improve your overall well-being. One practical way to create a conducive environment is to create a vision board. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and dreams. You can create one by cutting out pictures and words from magazines, printing out images from the internet, or even drawing your own. The idea is to gather images that represent what you want to achieve and what you value most. Once you have your images, arrange them on a board or a poster and place it somewhere you can see it every day. This can serve as a daily reminder of your goals and can help keep you motivated and focused. For example, if your goal is to travel the world, you might include pictures of exotic destinations, a passport, and a map. If your goal is to write a book, you might include images of a laptop, a pen, and a stack of books. The act of creating a vision board can be a powerful tool for clarifying your goals and visualizing your success. It can also be a fun and creative process that can help you stay engaged and excited about your journey. In conclusion, creating a supportive environment is a multifaceted process that involves surrounding yourself with positive influences, building a strong support network, and creating a conducive living and working environment. By taking these steps, you can create an environment that nurtures your growth, supports your goals, and helps you achieve your dreams. Remember, just like a plant needs the right conditions to thrive, you too need the right environment to reach your full potential. So, take the time to cultivate a supportive environment and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. So, as we wrap up this incredible journey through You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, let's take a moment to reflect on just how far we've come. We've learned that personal growth is an ongoing adventure, not a one-time destination. It's about continuously learning, growing, and evolving. And let's not forget the power of celebrating those small victories along the way. They might seem tiny, but they add up to big changes over time. I want to share a story with you that really brings this home. There was this reader, let's call her Sarah, who was stuck in a job she hated and felt like she was living someone else's life. She picked up You Are a Badass and started applying the principles in the book. She began with a simple daily gratitude practice, writing down 3 things she was thankful for each day. It might sound small, but it shifted her mindset. She started to see the good in her life and realized she had the power to change the things she didn't like. Over time, Sarah mustered the courage to quit her job and pursue her passion for photography. Today, she's not just happier, she's thriving. Jen Sincero's message of hope and empowerment is more than just words on a page. It's a call to action, a reminder that you have the strength and the tools to transform your life. Whether it's setting up a daily gratitude practice, reflecting on your progress, or setting new goals, the journey is yours to shape. So, what's your next step? Maybe it's picking up the book and diving deeper into the exercises. Or maybe it's sharing what you've learned with a friend who could use a little boost. Whatever it is, take that step today. Remember, every small action you take is a step toward a bigger, bolder, and more badass version of yourself. And as we say goodbye, I want to leave you with a quote from Jen Sincero herself. The only way to make a difference in the world is to first make a difference in yourself. So go out there and make that difference. You've got this. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I can't wait to see where your path takes you. Bye for now.